You too. What's good with you, man? It's your boy Neo Cannabis back with another video. And today we'll be talking about vendor relationships. So really, I've been getting a lot of questions on this subject. Just like, hey, where do we get our product from? How does that work? How does that process work? Can you talk more about it? Basically, with the whole vendor relationships, it's really just dependent on the amount that you want to buy. Because obviously, if you're a new business, it's going to be hard for you to get a large amount of product and for them to just front it to you. I'll be touching on how basically you could start your whole business with no money down. You don't have to put any money down. So how that whole process works is depending on what state you live in. If you live in a state where cannabis is medicinal or if cannabis is recreational, you'll have to do a lot of research on your own. You'll have to find these distribution companies. So basically what distribution is, these are companies that sell B2B. These are companies that sell directly to you. They don't sell to the consumer. So if you're a delivery service like me, we're B2C. So we sell business to consumer. But B2B, business to business, makes sense. Again, you have to do your own research. You'll have to look around. You have to find different businesses that wholesale to companies like yours. And then, you'll reach out to them. You'll ask, hey, can I get a menu? You'll see what products they have, what you're interested in. You could also ask for samples. That's what we do. We get a lot of samples. So you ask for samples. You'd be like, hey, can I get some samples? I'm interested in these products. What's the pricing? When you get the menu, you'll ask, hey, are these prices, are they set in stone? Or, are they flexible depending on the quantity that you get? And then once, you talk to them about the products that they offer and things of that sort, then you'll go and you will ask, hey, we're a new business. We don't have a lot of capital starting up. Do you offer any 14 to 30 day terms? So basically what that is, you don't have to pay them back until 14, whichever they agreed upon. Most companies will start you out on 7 or 14 day, but as you build bigger, longer relationships, you can get a 30-day term. So basically what that means is you don't have to pay them back until 14 days after they delivered your product. So that can help a lot depending upon if you already have a good customer base and you know how much product you're going to sell, then you can order that amount of product that you can estimate that you're going to sell. And by the time that 14 days is up, you already have the money back to pay them from what you already sold. So basically, you never used any of your money to pay them. You never want to use your money when starting a business or buying things for your business. You always want to put it on credit or use somebody else's money. So that's, a great opportunity for you to start your own business basically for no money at all. Most cannabis companies do this. All the companies that we deal with, they offer 14 to 30 day. They offer some type of terms, whether it's 7 to 30 to 14 day terms. And as far as finding these people, depending on the region that you're starting your cannabis business in, California, it's a little bit easier because we get hundreds of emails every week of vendors contacting us because cannabis is, of course, it's recreational. It's legal throughout the state. We have a license, so these vendors, they go onto the state website and they find our business and they send mass emails out to every business that has a license. It's one specific place that they can go to find your business and market their products to you. But when you're in a state that's medicinal, where it's kind of a gray area to the legalities of everything, then it's gonna be a little bit more challenging to find these businesses. And this is really important for the reason why I wanted to tell you guys this, because this is the mistake that we made when we started our business, because we actually went and raised a bunch of capital to buy product. That's gonna be your biggest expense when you start a delivery service, is just buying product, because you got to think like all you need really is product. You're gonna need like a little location, which you can find something for $500 to $1,000 a month. And starting off, you don't want to pay for employees, and you want to prevent those costs as much as you can when initially starting your business. That's the mistake that we made, is we just tried to raise a bunch of capital when we really didn't need it, and we could have just did these 14 and 30-day terms. And as our business grew, we would have scaled appropriately, because we would have known how much product we needed to buy within the 14 or 30 days, and significantly increased it as we gained more customers and more traction. And during that whole process, we would have never used our own money, because every time we got a delivery, we would have sold it all by the 14 or 30 day mark. And if it's ever getting close to that 14 or 30 day mark to where you don't have the money to pay it back, these vendors they're flexible. They understand that you're running a business and things happen in business. You know, everything's about communication and how you talk to people. If it ever does come a situation where you don't have the money to pay them back, you just tell them, you know, look, ran into some issues. You know, it's a little slow month. We'll have the money to you within the next couple of days. This is not like the stereotypical drug game. This is a business, so these other businesses understand. They're not gonna go out and try to rob you or something. It's just all about communication, keeping them updated on why you didn't have the money to pay them back, and they'll understand. If you just keep that level of trust, it's not gonna be a problem at all. That's really what I wanted to touch on pertaining to the vendor relationships, and, you know, all the questions I've been getting as far as how to find vendors and how to find product. So really, just to recap, in certain states, once you establish your business, you get on weed maps, these people are gonna reach out to you, and it's your responsibility to understand the pricing. You wanna understand the market, what these certain products are going for in your market, and what other delivery services like yourself are selling it for. And you know, it's about negotiation as well, because you can't just go for anything. If somebody's telling you, for example, like, hey, this is $30 an eighth, you have to know what is a $30 eighth in your market. If it's really a $30 eighth wholesale, if you're talking about wholesale $30 eighth, you're gonna probably sell it for $60, $70. You have to know what that eighth is gonna look like, because they'll just keep ripping you off over and over and over again. You have to know your market. You have to know what product is worth in your market and what you're gonna sell it for. You know, I've been seeing a lot of videos of people, they're not even in the industry. They're talking about, oh, you can make $7,000 a pound. Like, these people don't know what they're talking about. They don't run businesses. They don't have a delivery business or a dispensary. The money is not as lucrative as you think. You still have to pay taxes. You have to have employees. Once you scale it to a certain amount, it's just like running a regular business. And that's the misconception that a lot of people get when they get into the cannabis industry. It's still a regular business. You still have to work hard. You still have to market yourself. You still have to provide excellent customer service. It's gonna take 4 to 5 months of extremely hard work, building your client base, building your customer service, building all your protocols, your processes. I'm gonna close it out here. Please like, share, subscribe. It'll give people like you, the opportunity to learn more about this great industry. And yep, I'm out. Appreciate it.